You're eating protein at every meal. You're hitting your daily target. You're doing everything right. So why aren't you seeing results? Here's the truth. Most people aren't failing because they're not eating enough protein. They're failing because they're making critical mistakes with how and when they're eating it. Mistakes that are costing them muscle, recovery, and the body they're working so hard to build. I'm going to show you the 4 biggest protein mistakes sabotaging your progress right now and exactly how to fix them. By the end of this video, you'll know more about protein optimization than 95% of people at your gym. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1. You're obsessing over total protein but ignoring distribution. 0-30-2-30. Here's what most people do. They track their total daily protein, hit 150 grams, and think they've won. Maybe you're eating 15 grams at breakfast, 25 at lunch, then 80 grams at dinner. Technically, you hit your goal, but your muscles, they didn't get the message. Here's what the research shows. Your body can only use about 25 to 40 grams of protein per meal for muscle protein synthesis. That's the process where your body actually builds muscle. When you eat 80 grams in one sitting, your body uses what it needs for muscle building, and the rest gets converted to energy or oxidized. A study in the Journal of Nutrition found that spreading protein evenly across meals led to 25% greater muscle protein synthesis compared to eating the same total amount unevenly. 25%. Target 25 to 40 grams of protein per meal, distributed evenly across 3 to 4 meals. If you're eating 140 grams daily, that's roughly 35 grams per meal 4 times a day. Breakfast, 3 eggs, plus. Greek yogurt is 35 grams. Lunch, chicken breast, 6 ounce is 40 grams. Snack, protein shake is 30 grams. Dinner, salmon, 6 ounce is 35 grams. That first meal matters more than you think. Starting your day with 30-plus grams of protein sets your metabolism up right, stabilizes blood sugar, and reduces cravings later. Mistake number 2. You think all protein sources are equal. Not all protein is created equal. People see 20 grams of protein and think a serving of peanut butter is the same as chicken breast. It's not even close. What matters is leucine content and bioavailability. Leucine is the amino acid that triggers muscle protein synthesis. Animal proteins like chicken, beef, fish, eggs, and dairy are packed with leucine and have complete amino acid profiles. Plant proteins often lack sufficient leucine or are missing essential amino acids. The leucine threshold. You need about 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine per meal to maximize muscle building. Here's what that looks like. 6 O's chicken breast or 3 leucine, 6 O's salmon, 3 leucine, 1 cup lentils, 1.3 leucine, 2 tablespoons peanut butter, 0.5 leucine. This doesn't mean plant proteins are useless, but you need more of them to hit the same leucine threshold. If you're plant-based, you need to combine sources strategically, rice plus beans, or supplement with leucine or a complete vegan protein powder. Prioritize high leucine, complete proteins at each meal. If you're omnivore, lean meats, fish, eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese. If you're plant-based, combine complementary proteins and consider leucine supplementation to hit that 2.5 g threshold per meal. Mistake number 3, you're not timing protein around your workouts. There's this myth that you have a 30-minute anabolic window after training where you must slam a protein shake or your workout was wasted. That's overblown. But here's what is true. Protein timing around your workout absolutely matters for maximizing recovery and growth. Recent research shows the real window is more like 4 to 6 hours around your training session, before and after. What you eat in the hours leading up to your workout and the hours after creates an optimal environment for muscle repair. Here's the ideal approach. Pre-workout, 1 to 3 hours before. Eat 20-40 grams of protein. This primes your body with amino acids that'll be available during and after training. Think of it as preloading the raw materials your muscles will need. post-workout, within 2 hours. Another 20-40 grams of protein to support recovery and synthesis. This is when your muscles are most receptive to nutrients. Example day with 2 p.m. workout. 12 p.m. lunch, grilled chicken wrap with 35 g protein. 2 p.m. train. 4 p.m. protein shake with banana, 30 g protein. 7 p.m. dinner, steak with veggies, 40 g protein. Stop stressing about the exact minute you drink your shake. Instead, make sure you're eating protein-rich meals 1-3 hours before training and within 2 hours after. That's your real window for optimizing muscle growth. Mistake 4. You're ignoring protein quality for convenience. This is the mistake I see everywhere. People relying too heavily on protein bars, shakes, and processed high-protein snacks instead of real food. I get it. Convenience matters. Life is busy. But here's the problem. Your body processes whole food protein differently than isolated protein powder. Whole foods come with cofactors that help protein absorption: vitamins, minerals, healthy fats, fiber. When you eat chicken breast, you're not just getting protein, you're getting B vitamins, zinc, selenium. When you eat Greek yogurt, you're getting calcium, probiotics, vitamin D. These nutrients work synergistically to improve protein utilization. A study in nutrition and metabolism found that whole food protein sources led to better muscle protein synthesis compared to equivalent amounts from supplements, likely due to these additional nutrients and slower digestion rates. Plus, here's the brutal truth about protein products. Most protein bars are candy bars with added protein powder. They're loaded with sugar alcohols, artificial sweeteners, and fillers. That 20-g protein bar also comes with 15 g of sugar and barely keeps you full for an hour. Follow the 80-20 rule. Get 80% of your protein from whole food sources and use supplements for the remaining 20% when truly needed, like immediately post-workout or when you're traveling. Whole food protein priorities: eggs, breakfast gold standard; Greek yogurt, snack champion; chicken, fish, lean beef, meal staples; cottage cheese, underrated for evening protein; legumes if plant-based. Save the protein powder for genuine convenience situations, not as a meal replacement habit. Bonus tip: the one thing nobody talks about. Here's something that doesn't get enough attention. Protein quality matters more as you age. If you're over 40, you need more protein per meal to trigger the same muscle protein synthesis response. This is called anabolic resistance. Research shows that older adults need 35 to 40 grams of high-quality protein per meal, compared to 25 to 30 grams for younger people, to achieve the same muscle-building effect. If you're in this category and wondering why you're not seeing results, this might be why. Also critical: resistance training. All the protein in the world won't build muscle if you're not giving your body a reason to use it. You need to be lifting weights at least 2 to 3 times per week to signal your muscles to grow. Let's recap the 4 mistakes killing your gains. Poor protein distribution. Spread it evenly across 3 to 4 meals. Ignoring protein quality. Prioritize high leucine complete proteins. Bad workout timing. Eat protein 1 to 3 hours before and within 2 hours after training. Over-relying on processed protein. Make 80% of your protein from whole foods. Fix these 4 things, and I promise you'll see better results in the next 30 days than you saw in the last 6 months. If this video helped you understand protein better, hit that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based fitness content. Drop a comment telling me which mistake you've been making. I read every one. And remember, you're not failing because you're not working hard enough. You're just working with incomplete information. Now you know better. Go apply it. See you in the next video.